for Garen versus Vladimir. I'm actually playing as Golden Guardian's Niles. He's a top laner for the LCS team in NA. So this is him. So this matchup is known to be really hard for Garen because you don't really have anything to get onto him. So you're kind of just waiting for him to make a mistake. So a mistake would be like if he wastes pool when you're queuing at him because pool has a really long cooldown. Or if he wastes his E, then you could just engage on him because most of the time they'll E to hit the melees and ranged minions. So if you're able to stand behind your ranged minions while he's doing that, then you Q onto him and look for a kill, which I actually do. But besides that, the lane's pretty hard because he's ranged, so he pokes you down and he scales like a monster. But I ended up beating him in lane, so top gap. So I'm staying in and out of the bush so he can't Q me or auto me. Then a tip for against Vladimir is that whenever he gets his empowered Q, his bar goes red and you don't want to get hit by it. So I just go for Q there. I want to see how he's spacing. And then I kind of realized how he's pretty bad on Vladimir. But probably better than other Vladimirs and like Diamond and stuff because he is a pro player. So right here I'm just focusing on farming. The matchup's really easy once you get a Stratbreaker, but until then, you just wait for mistakes. I'm playing extra safe right now because I know Graves is topside, so although it's unlikely they might go for a dive on me. So I'm up 2 CS, which is really good. Being ahead in CS against a ranged matchup is really good for Garen. So just like all the other games, I'm stacking up this wave with a cannon wave, and then I'm gonna look to crash it and get a reset off. I'm just warding in case anything suspicious happens. So right here, I don't care about the damage I'm taking. Just gonna go for a crash into a recall. So I'm running ahead, making sure it doesn't freeze. It doesn't go all the way, but this is fine because the tower is gonna hit these two, and these are already low, so it's gonna slow push back into me. Yeah, it's gonna slow push into me. He hits me with the E. Whatever. So right here I have 1,000 gold. I'm gonna go for boots, dagger, longsword. Or I should at least. Yep. The reason why is because I'm looking for a kill on him with Nimbus Celerity. It's really easy to get kills because movement speed is so OP. But I'm going damage instead of Ruby Crystal or Null Magic because Vladimir is not at the point where he does a lot of damage. So this is still like my lane to win. I still have a say in how the lane turns out. So I'm able to solo kill him right there. I was just waiting for a mistake. I'm not sure if you guys could tell, but his mistake was wasting his E. I'll go back a little bit. So he's farming right now. He's gonna go for an E because he wants to keep me under my tower so he can poke me down. He walks up too far, takes a tower shot. This is my window. He pulls my Q. Ignite R. Auto. He dies. So Nimbus Cloak is really important in this lane because if I didn't have Nimbus Cloak, he would have cutted me out with Phase Rush. So right here he procs Phase Rush. If I didn't have Nimbus Cloak right now, I wonder if it shows my MS. It doesn't, but if I didn't have Nimbus Cloak, then he kites me up this way, and I probably don't even kill him because he heals back up. But I'm able to stick onto him. I R early because I know that he doesn't have Q up because his Q is up when this little bar goes all the way up. Because it's halfway, he doesn't have enough time to Q me or a minion to heal up. And then I know that you could actually sneak in the auto after you R. So free. Let's watch it again. I can show you guys the auto that I'm talking about. I R auto right here. This auto gives him the kill. But yeah, you could just R auto, and most of the time they're not expecting that the auto afterwards, so you get the kill with Ignite. So now I have a kill. Um, all I want to do is crash and go for a reset because I have gold. So I'm up 500 gold in a losing matchup, which is really good for me. I think Niles was tilted because he TP'd really late. But yeah, I'm up gold now. And then now I just have to wait for Ignite to come up and then wait for him to make another mistake. And I could go for another solo kill. So this lane is pretty boring now. We just sit back and farm. I'm gonna go 2x speed because there's nothing happens. So I have a stacked wave. I should probably look to reset after I crash this. That was really bad by me. I should wait for his smoke screen and then Q the slow, but I Q'd too early. Evelyn trolled right there. That really sucks. That's probably a game-winning fight if Evelyn played it better. So if we go back, I want to crash this wave to reset. And then Graves and Vlad, they know this. So they're going to try and gate me while I'm shoving it out. Right here. Ooh. I ended up queuing before the smoke screen slow, so I had nothing to cleanse it, and I have to burn my flash. Here comes my team. Vladimir goes for, or sorry, Zed goes for the Graves. Then I'm silencing the Vlad. I R, and Evelyn R is right here. We kill. And then if we get the kill, we could all probably turn on Yasuo. Because I still have Ignite. I think Zed might have Triumph. No, he doesn't, but I still think if Evelyn got the Vladimir kill, then we would have been able to kill Yasuo. So then now the lead that I had is pretty much gone. I saw round up too. So now we're pretty much even in gold. I have no sums now, so all I want to do is farm until I get a Stridebreaker, and then I can look for a kill on him. So I'm just gonna farm, get these pink wards, extra 60 gold. So right now Vladimir's pretty strong because he has haste and he has pen and boots. Yeah, so his Q does 300 damage to me. So right here, this is the part of the lane where the matchup is really hard. Because his Q is on like a, let me see. It's on a 3.5 second cooldown. So he should never die to me. And he has phase rush. It's also really hard to gank him because of his pool. So, yeah, this matchup is hard because he outscales. But once he gets Stridebreaker, like any other ranged matchup, it gets a lot better. So I'm going to hold this freeze here. because he was half HP. And then I'm not sure if he's timing my flash, but if he thinks I have flash, he knows I could flash Q RM and he dies. So I'm gonna hold this freeze. But I break it the moment I see Vladimir on a ward. The reason why is because if he's making a play on my teammates, I need to do something in response. So I'm going to push out this next wave and get plates and then get Strikebreaker. So that's one thing you could do when you're getting froze on. You just roam to mid lane or invade the jungle. And then it kind of forces your laner to break the freeze. So even though Vladimir gets the kill, I get 2 plates here. And then I'm in a really good spot because I have Strikebreaker now. So I'm going to recall for Strikebreaker. I'm not going to upgrade for tier 2 boots right now because Strikebreaker is way more important. We're looking for a Yasuo kill, so I E the minions for extra MS from Strikebreaker. I'm saving my R because I want to get a solo kill on Niles. So right here is a really good strategy to do when you have Strikebreaker in mid game to get free kills. It works a lot in Masters, Grandmasters, so it'll definitely work in lower elos when they're not as aware. But because we just took the top tower, Niles thinks that I reset and I'm gonna head bot lane. Right? But he doesn't know for sure. So he's still gonna play a little bit safe. And if I don't show on the wave, he's gonna think I reset, but I'm actually sitting in the bush waiting for him. So I'm gonna wait for him to use his E, and then I'm gonna go onto him and kill him. So a lot of times when waves are meeting, someone's gonna show up and catch it. And then if you don't show on the map, then they're not gonna expect you to be there. So he uses E, I kill him here. Ignite R, Strikebreaker doesn't do anything. So now I have a lead again. After this wave, I'll be up like 800 gold. But I can't get the wave because my team needs help. But yeah, I'm up 600 gold in a lazy matchup, which is the best situation you can ask for. But yeah, that's the end of the laning phase. At the end of this video, I'm gonna show the clip of me solo killing Niles on his stream. I think it's pretty funny. But yeah, I hope you guys learned a thing or two, and good luck in your games.